Hello, I'm Daniel, and this is Down to the Wire. Welcome into a very special edition as we are joined by freshman phenom for the Fighting Irish, Cade Murphy. Cade, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Daniel.
Cade, this year you averaged 9.8 points. You started some games, but you also came off the bench. That's a pretty astounding number for a freshman. What do you attribute that to?
Just every day getting in the gym, getting my shots up, getting working, and also the coaching staff just trusting in me and letting me do what I do out there.
Throughout the year in practice and games, Coach Smith was always saying, "Man, he's a great shooter." But you shot 48% from three this year. I mean, I know before school and after school, you're getting shots up with your dad. Just so many threes. You're practicing a lot. How are you that good of a shooter?
Consistency, just every day kind of thing. Get in the gym, get up 300-400 shots every single day, and then it just feels natural at a certain point.
Do you ever take any days off, or do you always have to get to the gym and just put up those shots?
I never really just sit around and take a day off. If I don't go to the gym, it's because a bunch of other stuff is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm at home, I go to the gym every single day. Yeah.
Obviously, this year was your first year at Knoxville Catholic. Also, the first year for head coach Luke Smith.
Sure.
How would you say Luke did in his first year?
I think he did a really good job. I think we had obviously a lot of personalities on the team, and I felt like he managed those very well. And I felt like he did also a really good job just coaching us. I felt like a lot of times there were teams that were maybe more skilled than us and maybe played harder or something, but I just felt like we always had the best game plan to win out of anybody on the court. So I always felt like he put us in a good position.
Yeah, and Luke was sort of in college and high school just an elite shooter. Do you think that helps you, just since you're sort of both just great shooters?
I shoot with him a lot. It's fun he pushes me definitely. It's fun to try to beat him in shooting competitions and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say it helps me.
Who do you think's the better shooter?
Me.
And if you could look back at one game this past year that sort of was your favorite moment from the year, which one do you think it'd be?
That's a good one, Daniel, and I really don't know the answer to that. The Webb game was a crazy environment, but we lost, so that's not going to be my favorite game. Maybe Baylor at home. I had a pretty good game. It was a really big win. So maybe them, or go back earlier in the year. We have St. Pius. That was a really fun game. Really good team. Got a big win. So probably one of those two, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think we got robbed in the Webb game and the second time, especially when it's here. But I mean,
yeah, but it happens.
We're not the ones who make the calls.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about the seniors from this past year's team? Obviously, they won't be with us next year, but Yason Moore and Ben Somprak, if you could just say a few words about them.
Man, I love my seniors this year. I couldn't have asked to have two better people to kind of ease me in and lead me and show me about everything. I mean, Ben is great. He's one of my best friends. I still talk to him every single day. Just a great guy. And Ye is just as good of a point guard as you can ask for, really. I mean, me being more of a shooter, I mean, he just always found me. I felt like every time I was open, if Ye had the ball, I was getting it. So, they just helped me translate so much.
And then you look at this sort of young nucleus of really good players. You got DeAndre Lindsay, obviously, Juice Engelman. I definitely put yourself in that category.
Mm-hmm.
What are your expectations heading into next year? Obviously, you fell a little bit short this year in the tournament, but I mean, this is a really bright future for Knoxville Catholic basketball.
Yeah, I mean, expectations gonna be the same. Go win a state championship. Anything less than that, and I think honestly we failed. I mean, I don't want to call the season a fail because I had fun with it, and I feel like we got a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we didn't get it done. So that's what we got to do next year.
Yeah, and Cade, just the last couple questions. When does your sort of AAU start? Is it can you take us through what you're going to be doing this offseason to develop your game?
So yeah, I'm in the gym every day, obviously working by myself. But then AAU will be starting up very soon. We're going to start having practices in a couple weeks. And then after that, we'll get into the Adidas circuit and just play it out from there, play in front of some college coaches, just see what happens.
Yeah, Cade, thank you for joining me. It's been an honor, and I mean, let's go win a state championship next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, Daniel.
Thank you.